Hey, what's up guys, Mendel here. Hope you're all doing awesome and wonderful. So in this video I'm gonna go a bit in depth into my new signature Kemper pack. Okay, dig it? Let's dig right in, here we go. So here we are in Rig Manager. I have it linked up to my Kemper. And I thought it would be cool to go through some of my favorite patches. Now, of course, these are all my babies, but we have 50 profiles in here, and I love all of them, almost like they're all like my own children. But there are some that I just like a tiny bit more, just a tiny bit. So right off the bat, preset number 1, which is a 5153 Stealth. With GT tubes in it. During the profiling we used different kind of tubes for different tones, but this one we used GT tube, which is groove tubes 6L6S, and it sounds like this. Really heavy, typical 5150, but it's the Stealth. There was a lot of gain on this amp, so I had to turn it back a bunch, but it sounds tight, perfect for what I would do with aborted like live and death metal stuff and trashy stuff. Yep, I could talk a lot about this tone, but it just sounds cool. It's the red channel of the 5153 Stealth, and it sounds just really tight. So you might see all these caps here. So what I did, I made specific cap combinations or different mic combinations specifically for my my Kemper pack. It's just the cap name is like cap with the number behind it. If you really want to know what cap it was, you can check the manual. There will be a PDF like sheet with it. But I like to be like throw the bias out of the window, because if I would buy a Kemper pack and it would have like a Mesa cap in it, I would just use the profiles with the Mesa cap. And I want you to almost like challenge yourself and just use your ears, which is the most important thing with the tone. So another one I really like is number 4. So this is with the JJ tubes, which are the original tubes the EVH amp ships with. And this is more like a lead tone. Soaring, singing, fat tone, especially when I use like the Telecaster pickup mode. It becomes like really thick. Love it. There's some bit of delay on there, bit reverb. Really cool. Like a good modern lead tone in my opinion. I really like that one. So that was preset number 4. If we go to preset number 22, which is white to rectify, we have two of them here, dual rectifier and dual rectifier white, so you can keep them apart, with 606s in it on the vintage channel. That typical Mesa like fatness. So my favorite amp of all time is the, as some of you may know, the Mesa Road King II, and we captured it in high detail. And as you may know, on the back of a Road King II, you can have like different tube options, like two 6L6s, two EL34s, etc., etc. Now, we also released a Road King Kemper pack, which has all those options and more. But for this profile, I really like how it sounded on the modern channel, two 6L6s and a direwolf pedal. And the direwolf pedal made this amp sound really, really tight. Sounds really cool. That's all I can say. It's one of my favorites. So what we also did, so for example, I have the two 6.6 here without the direwolf, so it's a bit more fatter, less tight, but a bit bigger. Love how it sounds. Let's try a different one. So this is two 6.6s, two EL34, so 4 tubes. That's really cool as well. So another cool profile is profile 27, which also Road King II, but with 4 6L6s. And I have the green screener on here. But let's just start with it off. So it gets that really typical Fat Mesa sound, almost like Petrucci, because they also use the Petrucci settings from 2004 on this. So it has the typical Mesa growl again. But if you want, you can turn this tube screener on and it becomes a bit more modern. Again, sounds really cool. So over here we have the Mesa Boogie Mark V. This is a clean patch. Sounds really chimey. So this is again 6L6 tubes, channel 1 clean bold. Beautiful, clean. Can't go wrong with that one, right? So another one is the extreme channel of a Mesa Boogie Mark V. This sounds so fat, especially when you're lower tuned and play on the low string. It has that, I don't know, that almost twanginess to it. Love that one. Love that one to death. So a cool thing I did was connecting multiple amps to each other. So I summed up like 2 amps into my interface and set that to the Kemper. So it's a dual rectifier white and a 5153, both of them together in one profile. And the dual rectifier is the channel 2 vintage, and the 5150 is on the blue channel. And it sounds something like this. Really cool. So there's another one in there, which is channel 2 modern and the blue channel. Sounds like this. I think I even like that one more. Sounds awesome, sounds awesome. Okay, so another cool thing I did was on profile number 16 is the Ritchie Blackmore amp. And we profiled it like with the normal tubes, the EL34 that are in there. But what I also did is I took the effects send, so basically used the preamp of the Ritchie Blackmore and then used the power amp of a Mesa Boogie Dual rectifier. So it's basically the preamp of the Ritchie Blackmore going through 6L6s of a Mesa Boogie. And it sounds different, it sounds cool, it sounds like this. very rich, very cool in the mid-range. I think what sounds really cool downtuned. Cool. Yeah, okay, so just for fun, let's go back to preset number 1 because I love it so much. Can't stop chugging. Okay, yeah, so that's almost like a sneak peek of my Kemper pack. Links in the description box down below if you want to get it. And my Kemper signature pack, very happy with it. It took a long time getting the tones where I wanted them, but I'm really stoked how it turned out. Let me know what you think. Until then, see you next time. Cheers.